Anyway, but yeah, Steve Cook popped up, and then what's the one I sent you, Jordan? What was that guy's name again?
Oh yeah. Dom Mazzetti or whatever. The funny guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you said I had to find those videos. You said he skateboarded or something?
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was very surprised. I saw him on Instagram like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I was very surprised at how good he was. I was like, wow, he's way better than I was skating, and he's skating now. Like,
Oh wow.
He's really, really good.
Well,
and it's just funny because he's muscular and he's like skating and whatnot. So it's just funny to see.
He's a pretty big guy, isn't he?
I think he's like pretty tall. I think.
Yeah.
Is he?
I think so.
Dom Mazzetti's tall?
Yeah, I think he's a pretty tall dude. Like, I mean, tall. Like, I don't know how tall Ben is, but like 6'3", 6'4", tall kind of guy. Like.
Oh wow. I know. I know. I want to find out how tall he is now, man. I know his buddy that he made, that Bradley Martin guy, was a big dude who I think has like his own podcast and everything now. So
yeah,
there we go. There's that. Yeah, it says he's 6'1". Yeah.
Oh, he looks taller than that.
Yeah. But this is on like a random Google search or something. Generation Iron? Huh. That's still a thing? Be down. Cool. I wonder how big his buddy Bradley Martin is, because I luckily remember that dude's name. I don't know if they still do stuff or not, but Bradley Martin's 6'3". God damn, that dude's a monster. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Do you still skate, Jordan?
Around the neighborhood, I just like push like the kids go out on scooters, and I'll just like skateboard behind them.
That's cool. I could never, ever skateboard, no matter how hard I wanted to. It's like never able to do it.
Jordan's good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I just push around, but I think it was this past summer, I went out there and I was like, I'm gonna try to do a kickflip.
Excited to do a what do you call it? Do a kickflip! Do a kickflip! Do a kickflip! Do a kickflip! Help me find the kickflip! Kickflip!
And I was trying, and I was like, I don't know about this. I called Michelle out there. It was just me and the kids. I called Michelle, and I was like, hey, I need you to come out here, and like, in case I get hurt.
Right.
And then I did one. I did a kickflip. And I was like, oh,
They did a kickflip. Do a kickflip!
Yeah. And then I just kept doing them over and over again. I was like, look at this. I can do it still.
I love that you're finally at that age too, where you're like, hey, come out here. I don't know if I'm going to injure myself or not, just in case. Maybe just watch me.
Well, my thought was just like, if I fall and like knock myself out, I don't care that much about myself. It's just the kids are out here by themselves.
Yeah.
I got to worry about them. Somebody will find them.
That's awesome.
They'll just like run off somewhere.
Oliver would just love it. He'd just be like, hey, Mom, Dad, what are you on the ground?
Yeah.
Just run off, but yeah. Yeah, so speaking of that, like worrying about your injuries and stuff, so I imagine, how's your workouts changed since? Do you still deadlift the way you used to deadlift with those, what were the shoes you used to wear? Man, what were they called? They're like Nike deadlifting shoes.
No, those are squat shoes. The Nike Romelios. I was squatting.
There we go, yeah. Oh, they're squat shoes. Okay, yeah.
The elevated heel.
Cool.
I got rid of those a long time ago, but I kind of wish I still had them now. But
yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, I just deadlifted in Converses, but I don't deadlift anymore.
At all?
Any reason you quit?
Yeah, Jordan, why'd you quit the deadlift? The deadlift would like to know.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I told this to Andy before. Of like, I only like when it comes to deadlifts. Like if it gets to like over like 3 reps, like I just can't stand doing it. And so if it's less than 3 reps, well, then you have to go pretty heavy. Like you can only go heavy so many times. You know,
right.
You can't go heavy every single week. And so like, and I had like little like deadlift programs I would follow, and it'd have you do like sometimes like super low weight and like 10 reps, and I'm like, screw this, I don't want to do 10 reps of deadlifts. I
do feel like deadlifts, for me at least, like I might do 8 reps. I like to stick around 6 reps, but yeah, I feel like when I see something that says like deadlifts for 8 reps, I'm like, seriously, microphone? I'm like, that's just. We worked out. It's because I'm getting a spam call. Like a week ago, we were going to do deadlifts, and that was with Destiny. She was like, oh, or no, it was with Sarah, and Sarah was like, yeah, we're going to do deadlifts. So like, we're doing. You have a workout plan? It calls for deadlifts for you. She was like, yeah, and it was like I think 10 to 12 reps of Romanian deadlifts, and I was like, no. She's like, well, I was like, I don't want to. What am I doing? Like seriously, that doesn't feel like an exercise. Well, I want to. One, I don't feel like. I think it's because I don't feel like my form. I don't know. Like I don't like doing that high reps anyway, unless it's maybe a small muscle group, but. Like I just feel like that just I don't know. What do you do for your reps, Ben? The specialist on deadlifts?
I'm not a specialist on deadlifts.
We're gonna play that video again. I just like playing that video.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Now I don't. I don't really use barbells anymore. So any kind of deadlift I do will be with a kettlebell or dumbbells. So it's super lightweight, and I'll go. 8 to 12, 15 reps, depending on, what kind of program I'm doing. When I was kind of building strength, or, trying to get into the heavier deadlifts, I would do, like the max reps I'd do would be 10, but I would just do a run down to 1. So I do 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But that was just the majority of my workout. And I knew that, I don't like doing a whole lot of reps either. But the higher reps, I always treat it as more, a warm up after my warm up. And then once I got to 6, then that's when I start putting plates on and, trying to increase the intensity of the workout. I don't know. I think that you can get as much out of high reps or low reps as you want. You just have to plan accordingly. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten away from barbell stuff and, trying to get big weights on a bar.
Now, why'd you get away from barbell work? So how's that correlate to being older? Because I still do some barbell work, so I'd be concerned. So I'm like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's partially, mindset. Because, when I was younger, you throw the plates on, you want to see how much you can do, or I wanted to see how much I could lift, things like that. But as I get older and as, priorities change with kids, job, things like that, I don't have the time to commit to working up to those heavier weights. And the opportunity for injury is just compounded. It's a lot easier. And, I've been able to see, to maintain the physique that I want, with doing lighter weight dumbbell stuff.
The videos you send me. I mean, there's not like a bunch of heavyweight in there. It's all. I mean, I don't know. I've seen you. Have you used something heavier than a 45 or a 55 that you sent me?
No, I've only got. We only have 50-pound dumbbells. So
okay, yeah.
So yeah, I just kind of got away from it. And started tailoring my programs to, the lighter weight, something more manageable. If Jackson or if Henley, when he gets older, if they ever want to do barbell stuff, I'll jump in and do, whatever they're doing.
I mean, you got to show
be able
them.
to do that. Yeah, and just be like, oh yeah, this is a manageable weight. This is something I can do. But like if I were hanging, if Wes or Craig or you or someone came and like we'd started a workout program, it would be kind of difficult for me to be like, I don't really do barbell work anymore.
This guy who came down and benched like 400 pounds in my garage. That's cool.
Well, yeah, but I had a spotter at the time. Well,
that's true. Yeah, who lifted most of the weight, really? So
I had a very eager spotter. Did Andrew tell you about that, Jordan?
Yeah, I seen the video. Yeah,
I think he sent me the
Remember?
video.
And yeah, I think I screenshot what Jordan said back. He was like, "Why'd you touch the bar?" And I was like, "Jesus Christ!" Or you said it doesn't count. You touched the bar, and I was like, "Oh wow, yeah, this is funny." Wait, Jordan, do you still lift with barbells?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you working out at? Where's your gym at?
It's 10 minutes down the street.
Okay.
It's a local gym. But barbell rows, stiff leg deadlift, squat. That's probably about all I use barbell for.
You still squat? Well, yeah, you're 37, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Took me a second to remember what my age was. So, yeah, that's how I do your age, by the way. I just do math from mine. That's it. So that's how I put it in. Same way with my sister, who for some reason I guess just doesn't age for some reason. Somebody's like, "Oh, your sister." I was like, "A third? No, wait. Oh my God, she's 3 years younger than me. She's old. She's 40. Oh God." And they're like, "Did you just say your sister's old?" I was like, "Well, I forget that she's not. I don't know. Okay, yeah, she's older than I think she is." So, but yeah, with Jordan, I'm like, subtract the 10, and then they get his age, and so yeah, real heavy math for me.
So
my kids will get their matching.
So
from
you
my
still
wife.
Barbell squat, Jordan?
Yeah, I just started back maybe like 3 months ago, something like that. Because I kept having some like knee pain, and I just realized I was just like trying to squat too heavy, and so now all my squats that I do, when I do squat, I do pause squats.
Okay.
So
Here, what's a pause squat?
Just pause for a second.
Where are you going all the way to the bottom, or are you just going like 90 degree, or whatever it is?
Hamstring to calves, all the way.
Oh, okay.
And
Look
then,
at this guy.
And then I've done that with like lighter weight, and so just squat and then just sit there for a second and then just really try and control the weight. But yeah, but I was having the like I said, like some knee pain and like some hip pain. And I think it was just I was just loading up the bar too much because I was just focused about like I just want to squat some weight,
Right.
and then it's just like it wasn't happening. My body was like, no, you need to chill out. So then I was like, okay, I need to actually like focus on the actual movement itself and not just go up and down.
Right.
Actually like feel it.
How does it feel after you do that?
Will just they'll do that. They'll sit in a squat for a minute or two, and then come up and just use that just to open everything up, and because we should be able to stand flat-footed, squat all the way down, and stand up and not have an issue. But I think that as we've grown accustomed to big comfy couches and things like that, our bodies aren't used to it as much anymore. And as we get older, we're sitting a lot, most of us.
I can tell when that's happened, by the way. Like, with all this weather, like, I could tell, like, we were more sedentary over the last couple of days. And literally, I got up one day, I was walking, and I was like, man, my hamstrings are, like, don't feel good. They feel tight or what. Like, I need to, and I literally was like, I felt like I need to go walk, or not just when I went to go walk on the treadmill, or do something. And Sarah's like, really? I was like, I can feel like I've been sitting too much. Like, they just feel like they're not getting exercise or whatever, just sitting too long for too many days. So yeah.
So you're not going for weight anymore, Jordan, or?
Well, I mean weight, yeah, but like just more like controlled, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I kind of restarted I don't know, maybe like a year ago. I kind of like took a pause and kind of like restarted everything and thought like, I'm going to focus more on like the movement, because I've always been like real big into like range of motion and stuff, and like making sure I'm getting full range of motion, but like I like completely like revamped that like a year ago. So like whenever I do like incline dumbbell bench press, I like dropped the weight a year ago, probably like, I don't know, like 20 pounds or something, a dumbbell, and now I try and go to where the dumbbell like touches like my armpit, basically, and it gets like this crazy stretch. I mean, I used to never get sore doing any kind of like bench work. Am I echoing now?
No, I don't.
Maybe I wouldn't worry about you. I don't hear you. It's probably still on your end, yeah.
We got an audio guy that will clean it all up. It's not a big deal.
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
I used to never get sore doing any kind of like bench or anything, but I changed that up to where I just go like ultra range. It took me a while too to do that, but and I also did it because I was having like shoulder issues in my left shoulder. I was like, I'm just going to lower the weight and just get used to like big range of motion. No longer shoulder issues. And then like every single time I do incline bench with dumbbells, the next day and the day after that, I'm like crazy sore in my chest. And I used to never get sore ever.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm the opposite. Like, Ben, why would I get sore this way? So I do dumbbells, and dumbbells, that's one thing I've always done is I've always brought them down as far as I could go and then up. But then it's because I don't do barbell enough. I did barbell, which I haven't done in a while. I usually do dumbbell bench, and I'll do dumbbell incline or something. But I did barbell. I did on a Smith machine. And I guess I did do more weight than I thought I was doing because I was like, well, Smith machine, the bar weighs like 25 fucking pounds. So I don't know why I didn't equate that. It's only 20 pounds less, so I just kept throwing plates on. But the next day from doing just a barbell bench press, kind of like when we did it when you were here, I was fucking sore from doing a barbell bench press, like all here, like badly for like where I was like, oh, I did too much. Like, is it just because I hadn't done that? Is it that different than doing dumbbell?
Well, yeah, I think that it's a similar movement, but yeah, it's different enough that, in my experience, anytime you switch from dumbbell to barbell to, cable to anything, it's just a different movement. It was similar movement, but you were doing more weight. That probably had something to do with it.
Yeah. Because with dumbbells, I don't go. I mean, I go heavy-ish, but not like what I did on the bar. So
yeah, and like what Jordan's saying, as I understand it, the further you stretch the muscle, the more of the muscle that gets worked. I mean, that makes sense.
Incorporated, yeah.
But like, I saw someone explain tricep extensions and how if the further you stretch the attachment from the insertion, or from where it originates to where it attaches, the more you stretch that and then work it, the more of the muscle is going to get worked. So if you're on an incline and you're coming all the way down and coming all the way up, you're going to incorporate so much more of the muscle as opposed to just coming down and pushing up. You still work the muscle, but you're not getting that full range and really, and with his pause sets and things like that, I think Jordan's got a good idea of, how to work it, how to do it. And
everything I do is like focused on like the stretch for the most part.
Yeah.
With the eccentric.
Yeah, and then once you're down all the way, and then you come all the way up, everything's going to get incorporated into it. I've tried to start doing that as well.
Jordan, how many days a week you working out?
5.
You work out 5 days a week?
Yeah, Monday through Friday.
Damn, how do you have that much time? Jesus. All right, cool.
When do you work out?
In the morning.
What time?
I go at 5 a.m.
See, Andrew?
Bro, ask him what time he goes to bed. What time you go to bed? In 15 minutes?
Between 9 and 10. I always try to make sure I'm asleep by 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's why.
Sleep by 10 and then up by like 4:30.
Yeah. And it must be tough, man. For you, do you find it tough to get up at 4:30 and then you drive to a gym and then work out and then you just go straight to work?
No, I come back home because it's only 10 minutes down the street. So
okay.
Especially at that time of morning, there's nobody on the road, so no traffic. So sometimes it can be less than 10 minutes, but 10 minutes there. I'm there for 45 minutes, 10 minutes back, and then shower, try and eat breakfast right quick, and then it depends on the day of the week. So like 3 days of the week, I'm usually like getting to work around like 8 or 8:30, and my work's only 20 minutes away. And then 2 other days of the week, I take one of the kids to school, so I get to go to work a little bit later. So I work from home for a little bit, take one of them to school, and then go to work.
Yeah. Yeah, and I work out in the basement, so if I had to drive 2 minutes down the road, I'd have an excuse. Oh, man, it's cold out, or I got up late. I'm not going to make it to work on time. So, but yeah, I think the working out in the morning is helpful.
God, I'd love to, but nope. I still got work. When we get off this tonight, I still got work to do. So, yay. I'm going to quit some of these businesses and companies we got and just be like, sorry, guys, we don't need the income. Actually, I can't. It's too much fun for what I'm doing. So, but we have a lot of fun with it. Oh, hey, George, since I got you on, man. You got the middle of the week email yesterday? Today, this morning, right? Did you get it?
I haven't went through my email. I mean, my email's up right now if you want me to check.
Yeah, check it. It's short, man. Amy, by the way, probably saw it. It's I didn't have a whole lot of time this week to finish up the email. We'd already done the middle of the day on Sunday. We did the podcast. I linked that in. I always link in the Kahuna Reset, the original workout, which, Ben, we're getting ready to change that up, I think, because we've ran it for 4 weeks. So take a look at that and then probably bump it up a little bit more.
Okay.
And then in the email, I think the past week, the leading weekly email this week was really good. I can't remember what else we put in there. Sarah's blog, I know. I think we linked the YouTube video as well, or like a mini episode. So, but Jordan, is there anything that you would, if you see the emails, that you think would be like helpful in some of the emails?
I mean, I'm looking at it now. I mean,
yeah.
No,
This one this week was just basically like a refresh. Like, hey man, keep going. Like, you got your workout plan for the week. Like, what would help you? Like, would you want to see? Like, we already have the Kahuna Reset, like the base workout plan. So, would you like to see something like every week there's a workout that you could do that week, like a substitute workout type of thing, or would you like to see? I think the last one we did with them, their meal plan was the chicken bacon ranch thing. And Sarah made it one night. She was delicious.
yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it was good, man. I was like, yeah. Sarah's been doing some stuff recently where she's been adding Greek yogurt or substituting some ingredients for Greek yogurt. She did one a while back. It was actually really good. And then I had made chili because, it got cold. And I was like, hey, I want to make my chili. So I made chili, and normally we'd put like lactate sour cream in it, like when I go to eat it, and didn't have any because it was like, it actually went bad. And I was like, I wonder if Greek yogurt would be good. And that actually tasted better than the sour cream I used to put in it. Like, I would do that again. But yeah, George, is there anything you'd want to see in some of the emails and stuff that's going out?
Man, I'm looking at that one also right now. I mean, it looks.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it the way it is. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to, I guess, look over it a little bit more. But I mean, I did the poll for caffeine.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I did that.
I gotta check the thing on that because you actually can pull that up, man.
What do you eat, Jordan? What's your meal plan like? Or do you have one, or you follow macros or anything like that?
He used to. Really good, yeah.
No, I mean, I still do. I mean, I have my Fitness Pal and I key everything in there.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much how I just count the macros. I mean, I know everyone says, like, I feel like the thing a lot of people say now is like follow like the 80-20 rule, like 80% clean, 20, and that's about how I am. Like, I would say like this morning it was like for breakfast it was eggs and egg whites, just to keep it like high protein and like low fat, and then I had like just like it wasn't like a protein bar, it was just like some little like bar that I had just as like a snack, and then I had like a Greek yogurt with protein powder and cinnamon with banana, so that was like 40 plus grams of protein right there. And then for lunch we had like fajita steak last night, so I made like a fajita steak quesadilla. And then I had at work like a snack of like peanut butter crackers. So like there's like the 20% rule, I guess. And then I had like a container of just like grilled chicken that I ate. And then came home and had some more of that fajita steak. And then bone-in chicken thigh with baked potato. So I mean, I try to keep it like, I guess, a lot of like whole foods.
Right.
But then I also have like my snacks because I'm like a big time snacker. Like at work, like I have to have like to keep myself from like going upstairs to like the kiosk and whatnot. I have to like have like a container of like yogurt there, grilled chicken, like stuff to like keep me in line, because like my other snacks that I have will be like an apple and an orange, but then I'll have like pretzels and peanut butter crackers and like a protein bar maybe, just because like I snack all day long at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just have like coffee there to like keep me from snacking too, because I'm just.
Oh, you drink coffee all day long?
No. So like I'll have like pre-workout in the morning.
Don't lie, he's a coffee freak. Like,
no, I am a coffee freak.
Right.
No, I am, but I can only have so much coffee, or else it'll like upset my stomach.
He's a coffee connoisseur, is what it should be.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, dude,
yeah,
the toxicity for like a day is like 600.
Pushing that, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can only have like 400.
Okay.
That's like around where I keep it, is like 400 milligrams. If I have more than that and like something spicy, yeah, I have to like I have to take Prilosec and whatnot. But yeah, so like I'll have like coffee at work. That'll be like my pre-workout in the morning, and then I'll like hold off on having coffee till like 10 o'clock or something.
All right.
I'll just have it in like my Yeti and then like drink it there.
All right.
And then maybe later in the day have like today I had like one of those like prebiotic sodas, you know.
Yeah,
have you ever
those are
seen
good.
those? Like, yeah, like I had just like one of those, just I was like, I gotta have something. I can't just drink water and coffee. I gotta have something on my stomach right now, just like something with some flavor.
Yeah. Do you ever mix protein in your coffee? Or anything? Oh yeah, because you're like a purist, right?
He is.
With your coffee.
Yeah, and like Michelle's like that, so like she'll be over here making coffee with me, and she's always like bragging to her friends at work, oh yeah, try this coffee, blah blah. And the other day she was like, oh, I tried putting collagen in my coffee, and I was like, are you out of your mind? Like, are you crazy? And she was like, it didn't taste like anything. I was like, there had to have been some kind of texture to it though. Like,
Right, yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, because like Andrews explained your like making coffee, which is actually making coffee.
Yes.
Where my making coffee, like I'll take frozen blueberries, put like a cup of frozen blueberries in a shaker, put that underneath a Keurig, and then when I'm working out, I'll come up, get that lukewarm coffee, and dump protein in it, and shake it up, and just drink it as fast as possible, and then eat the blueberries.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's my coffee.
Hey, by the way, what size blueberries you
which
get?
is probably
Are you getting those big ass blueberries? Or you getting those little blueberries?
I get the little blueberries, the frozen, whatever comes.
When you first
from
told me that, I like went and got those big ass blueberries, and I was like, "This is like chewing my drink." So now I bought those little bitty ones.
Right.
And by the way, I had some. This is like a week ago, so I still do that, and I forgot that the protein shake I had coffee in it, and I'd made like I one of the desk or something had gotten coffee from 7 Brew up the street, and brought home like a legit like 12-ounce coffee. So I was like, oh, just leave it out, and we'll use it tomorrow for my protein shake. So I poured that in there, had the protein shake and frozen blueberries, drank it, and just not paying attention, I guess forgot that I had coffee in it. Then I drank a Rain energy drink, which is 300 milligrams of caffeine, and apparently that coffee had like 200 milligrams of caffeine. About 30 minutes later, my brain was on fire. And then later, my booty was on. I was like, man, my stomach does not feel good at all. And I was telling it to Sarah, and my wife was like, I thought you had coffee with your protein shake. And I went, oh my God. I was like, honey, I just had like 500 milligrams of caffeine, like in 30 minutes. So, yeah. So keep that in mind. Like, don't forget you had coffee in that. Because I was lit. Because don't you drink like another energy drink in the morning? Yeah.
Do I? Well, I do a pre-workout.
Does it have caffeine in it?
Like I'll do Redcon or Rule 1.
Does it have caffeine in it?
I'm sure it does. I'm not. I think that the one I just ran out of I think it's Rule 1 or some pre-lift. Yeah, and it had like 300 milligrams. But I ran out, so I just grabbed Redcon, and
It sounds like it has caffeine in it.
yeah, it's got So yeah, I like that.
Oh, Jordan, I didn't see your response either, man. It gave me what the responses were, but it didn't tell me who did it. Did you say stem or no stem on your pre-workout?
Stem. I think there was something that said like give me the caffeine.
Yeah, that was like stem, and then there was no stem, and then like low caffeine.
Yeah, I do
Low
like
caffeine. What pre-workout do you take now?
Yeah.
Or do you take pre-workout?
I have two. So I have the raw bum. It's called the C Bum.
Okay.
One from Chris Bumstead, the bodybuilder. I have that one, and then there's a Jay Cutler one that he has out that I really like, and so I have those. I just happened to buy that one by Raw Nutrition because it was at Publix buy one get one free, and I was like, oh yeah, why not? $10 as well.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's good to switch them up every now and then. Just even if it's switching up between the same company, just having a different mixture of
Ingredients,
whatever they put in it, just to get your body something different. So I'll switch them up too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I think the Jay Cutler one has like alpha GPC in it, which is I think like a
that alpha brain stuff.
Or something.
Yeah, we talked about that, Ben, before about. I think it's neurotropic, right? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Neurotropic.
Right,
yeah. That's
You take anything else, Jordan?
Just creatine.
Oh, I just realized that.
How many milligrams?
That bum pre-workout, I think we have it at the house. I think the kid bought it and didn't even know that it was that Chris Bumstead brand. Yeah, because we got that pink one right there at the house. That's funny.
Yeah.
I see a dude on TikTok some when he was talking to, how you said one guy's name? Sam Sulek or something? Whoever?
Oh, yeah. Sam Sulek, yeah.
And I like Latman. Like, I just find him hilarious. So, but the girls can't stand him. I'm like, I was like, I don't know why. I find him very entertaining. I was like, he's hilarious.
Yeah, that dude can.
Dude, I was like, is it a break? Have you do know who we're talking about, Ben? Latman?
Sam?
Hold on,
Sulek?
Dude.
The kid?
No, Latman. Latman's the guy who
hold on.
Oh, no, I've not seen Latman.
Ben doesn't have wait, Ben, don't you have TikTok or not?
He's hilarious.
Yeah, I have it,
I
but
find Latman.
not really.
I see you put coffee kind of.
Yeah, y'all saw that on there yet? I did have the coolest brother. Now it's like, well, this makes more sense. So, here.
How many milligrams of creatine do you use a day, Jordan?
5.
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
That's like one of his pinned ones. That's one of his old ones. He got swole though, man. For here he is though. Like, I love the ones where he starts twerking. That shit has me dying laughing. And
he's like.
Yeah, he's like the way. What's that one dude,
Dude.
Jimafu or something like that one guy? Yeah, look at that dude.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
I just find that shit hilarious.
What were you saying, Jordan?
Oh god.
You tried to do more creatine?
Oh good, I'm just gonna watch this.
Yeah, I did 10 for a while because I'd heard like up your dose 5 more milligrams, and it's like cognitive benefits. Because I'm like talking about someone who has like a terrible memory, and I was like, oh, maybe this will help with like my memory and stuff, and like. Or like maybe like focus at work, and like I tried it for like 6 months, and I was like, man, I feel like I'm just like wasting creatine. This is like big creatine talking to me like, oh, you need to just bump it up 5 milligrams and buy more in a couple months. So I was like, I'll just bump it down to 5.
What, creatine?
Yeah. I was just saying like I did 5 for a while, then bumped up to 10 because again I'd heard there was like some benefits.
There was a lady the other day on Instagram saying take 20 milligrams of creatine. I was like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what science is backing this
I'm
shit
just
up?
back down to 5.
Like, that's funny. Jordan, who you...
Yeah, I'll do like, I think between 5 and 15, depending on, my shakes for the day and things like that. But I always split them up. I don't do them all at once.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't ever find the scooper in there, so I just like I always weigh it out, and like sometimes it's like 4.8, sometimes it's like the other day I think I did it like yesterday morning I think it was, and it was like 7.3, and I was like, oh, no work, I'll be all right.
Your house is definitely different than my house, and our 2 kids are like almost the same age. Because there's no way I would have time in my household to try and measure out on a measuring thing creatine. My kids two little girls are like feral cats running around. They would, first of all, we would already have lost it. They would have it in their room somewhere weighing stuff. We've already been like, where's the scale thing? And they're just in there like weighing their dolls and stuff. And I'm like, no, put that back in our room. What are you doing? Like, I'm going to go to bed tonight. And I already saw it and I forgot to move it. And there's a toy suitcase beside my bed on my side that I sleep with like a creepy looking baby doll just laying in it. And I'm like, oh, God. And I'm sure there's something of mine, like my Apple Watch is probably laying in it. So you kids, I love that my dad's like, oh, Oliver, he's a wild man. I'm like, he sounds actually very behaved at their house, because at my house, me trying to weigh out something like, let me weigh out my grams of creatine. And the kid would already be like, Dad, what's that? Can I have it? I'm going to take it. I'm like, Dad, what's wrong with you, Ronnie? It'd just be gone. We did that at dinner tonight.
Well, I'm doing it at 5 a.m. when they're asleep.
Well, then again, my kids wake up at 6 a.m. Ronnie woke up the other day at 5:30 in the morning.
True,
and I was like, but I was very nice. I was like, let the wifey sleep in. And Sarah goes, I literally said to Ronnie, like, let mommy sleep in this morning, okay? You get up with Dad. And Sarah goes, honey, that's assuming I'm asleep. And I was like, Jesus. I was like, of course, you're awake? She goes, of course I'm awake. The kids are awake. And I was like, okay. Well, then you get up with them. It's cool. I'll sleep in. So it's like, okay. So I felt a little guilty about that. But yeah, I'm glad you got time to be weighing all that stuff out. Yeah, a lot. Maybe I need to.
Amy weighs out her stuff too, man. We've got two different scales, and she'll, tap out different powders and like. No, it's got a scoop in it, man. Just put one or two scoops in.
That's the thing. I don't know where the scoop's at.
You can order them on Amazon, bro.
It's not in
you can
there.
order them on Amazon. They're like $4.
I have a bag of it. And the scoop's not in there. And plus, I don't trust the scoops a lot of times. Like, my protein powder is like 25 grams of protein. But if I take the scoop and level it out and put it in the shaker on a scale, it'll be like 30 grams, and the serving is 33 grams. I'm like, well, I'm short.
Right, yeah. That is frustrating.
Oh, my God.
So
I always, like, anytime I have, scoops or powders or anything, I always try to make sure I jam it in there. And
oh, really? I'll just be scooping it.
Get the
I'm always confused on, like, when it says, like, I think the pre-workout says, like, a one rounded scoop, and I'm like, I literally said it out loud the other day. I was like, the fuck is a rounded scoop? So I was like, is this rounded? And Sarah's like, Jesus, honey, no. And I mean, it was like a mountain on top of it. And I was like, well, that's rounded. So that's like small rounded, like big rounded. She's like, Jesus, I can't even with you. And I was like, fine, we're going to do this today. So, and I think that's where I was in the video. And I was like, just like doing this. I was like, boy, I'm itchy today. My face is getting all red. And I was like, okay, but that's when I took a rounded scoop. For my whey protein, I just scoop it out, and I'm like, if it's towering over, I just assume, like, because you don't drink it all. Like, there's stuff stuck in the cup. So I figure that's pretty close. So, right. It's estimation. That's how I cook, too, by the way. Pinch of salt. I'm like, we'll figure it out. It'll be good. And it's delicious, by the way. I make good food. So, yeah. Hey, Jordan.
So you use caffeine from your coffee. So your morning, before you go to work out, you do your pre-workout, your creatine, water, and then just straight to the gym?
Roger, Jesus, banana.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey,
I have something.
You got that from my...
Sometimes I go and I don't have anything, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Well, but do you make sure that it's digested before you go work out?
Depends on the time. I mean, not really. I would say, like, because there's some mornings where, like, the alarm goes off. Because I'm one of those people that, like, I set, like, 5 alarms. So it just goes off over and over again. And so sometimes I'll, like, wake up at that last alarm, and it's, like, 4:50. I'm like, dude, I got to get to the gym in, like, 20 minutes. So I jump up, put on my clothes, brush my teeth, run over here, pre-workout, banana, and I'm out the door. Because I'm like, it's a banana. It's like, I'll be all right. I'm not eating a full meal or anything.
Right, don't do that on squat day.
Right, yeah.
You don't want to.
Yeah. That banana
You
will
do
come
a
back
pause
up.
squat.
Yeah. But then, I mean, a lot of times, though, I try to get up early enough to where, I can, like, enjoy it, kind of just, like, hang out. I have a band here, so I, like, take my band and use it to stretch. That way I got to do it at the gym.
And having like so you worked out before, you've worked out for a while, and then you took some time off. Did you find it tough to like get back into it these last 3 months, or was it just like, all right, I made a plan, I got everything I need, I'm just gonna go and do it?
The last 3 months?
Yeah.
Oh, whenever.
Like I thought you said you took a break and then you jumped back.
No. I was saying I kind of like restructured the way I was working out like a year ago. So yeah, I worked out for probably like 4 or 5 years. I guess that was probably like 2004. No, probably like 2013 to like 2017 or 18. I worked out, and then was off for a couple years. Because I moved, and the gym I was going to I didn't like, and I just eventually just working all that, I just didn't go to the gym anymore. And then about maybe 4 years ago, I started going to the gym again.
Okay.
And when I did that, yeah, like when I got back into the gym, I just like took it super easy because I worked at a gym prior to that when I was like in college and going to the gym and working out. I worked at a gym, and I would see those members come in like once every like few months. And they come in and like end up injuring themselves, or like they wouldn't come back because they're so sore that they wouldn't come back for another few months. So when I started back working out, I remember I went and like first day was like a chest day. And I was like, dude, I'm grabbing like 15-pound dumbbells and like I'm just moving the weight. I'm not concerned.
He's a
Even then I was still sore.
See? He's smart. He's like, yeah.
I wasn't jumping into it.
Yeah.
And I did that for like a few months of just like getting used to the like weight and everything again, like the movement. Because I knew if I went in there and I'm gonna grab some 60-pound dumbbells, probably gonna injure myself, or I'm gonna be so sore that the next week I'm not even gonna go in there.
Right, and like if you have a heavy chest day and the next day you have legs, I found like when I was lifting heavy, like you start every week with chest day, and then the next day is squats or something. Getting your arms behind the bar was excruciating because you're pulling all that back, and it was always frustrating for me. But have you worked out? So you've worked out for a long time.
Yeah, I mean it was about 5 years, and then I took off. Or I didn't take off on purpose. I just happened to just not work out anymore for like
life, man.
3 or
you
4 years
and stuff. Yeah, moving, wife, kids. Yeah.
Right.
Like lost weight and whatnot, and I was like, I've always been skinny, so I just like I lost weight, and I was like, man, I don't like the way I look.
He hasn't been skinny, man.
Like,
He's been
back
fit.
in the
The
gym.
kid's always been fit. So yeah. He's
Yeah, that always drives me nuts. Like if I get shirts and they aren't form fitting, like I better.
I feel like Jordan, you like baggy shirts, though, don't you? Don't you usually wear baggy shirts? Yeah, he likes baggy shirts. Yeah, he wears baggy shirts.
I can't.
He's
stand
one of those too, man. Like
if
you took a shirt, he's fit, and he could wear like what size shirt are you wearing like nowadays? Like a large, probably.
Depends on the shirt.
Yeah,
large
so
XL,
he'll probably wear like an XL or something. Like in one of our shirts, he might wear an XL. But if he put a large on, you'd be like, oh, that dude's fit. Like, but he won't. He'll wear like
right. Yeah, I've seen Jordan. Yeah, I know he's fit.
I'm wearing an XL now underneath.
So
it's like I just like the fit of like a baggy
shirt that fit him. He would look like Captain America in that first like Avengers movie. You'd be like, oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You come down for the beach and took your shirt off, and I was like, Jesus, my brother like has abs every year, like all the time. He's like, he's got the genes that our father has. I remember when Dad was down at the beach and I was dating a girl, and he was, I think, like my age now, and he come out and was like, oh, what the football? Had a shirt on me, took his shirt off, and the girl I was dating was like, how old is your father? And I was like, almost 50. And she's like, so he got a six-pack? I was like, yeah. She was like, are you going to have those genes? And I was like, I don't think I got those genetics. I think he might have passed that on to a different sibling, I do believe. So I was like, I think the other one got that. So yeah, I think Jordan and Sarah got those genes. So our sister's in really great shape. I think Sarah still works out, though, when she has time, but she's another one. She's stupid busy. So But yeah, Jordan's Captain Fitness over here, mate. And he's smart too, though, about working out, as you've heard. So yeah, what are you doing for your workout plans? Are you writing them? Or are you using ChatGPT? Are you asking someone, or for your workout plans? How do you come up with them?
I mean, I do kind of like a bodybuilding style like workout. So
Where do you get the ideas from?
Now I do.
Like your current split, how'd you come up with it?
Incline dumbbell bench.
I mean, how'd you come up?
Is it revolutionary?
How'd you come up?
But I mean, like, yeah. I see stuff online and like try stuff out, and then probably like follow like a couple different like channels and whatnot.
Do you do like a workout plan for like 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or you just do like this week I'm going to do this, or?
No, I do the same thing every week, and then I try and like change it up like every like. I try to do it like every 6 to 8 weeks, but sometimes it goes a little bit longer. But yeah, so I mean, I do again like a bodybuilding style workout. So I do, I do it as push, pull, and legs. But I do push on Monday, pull on Tuesday, Wednesday legs, Thursday's push again, Friday is pull again. So it's upper body. Twice a week. So push twice a week, pull twice a week, and legs once a week. And it's been different throughout the years. Like I did like a chest day, back day, arm day, leg day.
Split,
there for a while. I was doing legs like twice a week. But yeah, and so it's this. I keep a log in my phone.
What are you logging it with? Just notes?
And then, so every week I'm trying to get,
What are you logging it with? Just notes? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty long list.
Yeah.
And then I keep record just so I can like, I'm trying to get, an extra rep each week or move up in weight. So like squats last week, I moved up in weight, and then incline bench, I moved up in weight, and even barbell rows, I think all in the past like 2 weeks have went up like 5 pounds or so.
Cool, man.
That's good.
And then I just try to take everything pretty much to failure for the most part, or just like 1 rep shy of failure.
Cool.
So you said that you don't like doing high reps, right?
Well, on deadlifts, yeah.
Oh, on deadlifts. Okay, everything else you're fine with?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the definition of high reps, but I mean, like, up to like 12 reps, basically.
Okay.
Unless it's something like if it's like a tricep push down or something, I mean,
Well,
sometimes, I might go up to like 20 reps or something, maybe.
Yeah.
okay.
Just if it's like feeling good.
Yeah.
I've done that on that. I think, did I do it with you? I think you might have had me do it with bands. I think it was when I came up with, I'd done a chest and back workout, and at the end I was like, I'm going to do, I think I was like, Ben likes to do bands, and we'll do bands. And so I threw the band up and did just bands, push downs with triceps for 20 reps, and then flipped it, got under my feet and did bands, curls like that for 20 reps. And I had 2 sets, and I thought my arms were going to explode. I was like, I did not think I could get that out of just using the band that I had in my garage. And I was like, good Lord, there's something to like just having, I mean, I would think next time if we're going on vacation, I want to work out, I'll be like, I just might pack a pair of bands with me and be just fine. Like, damn blame. It's pretty good. I guess you could do it with squats too somehow if you get it, just hold it up high enough, but somehow. I'm sure there's a way you can do band squats, that'll have some work. Yeah.
I like bands. I use bands.
I've been doing them ever since you came down as far as warm up to make sure I don't injure myself and do something stupid. So I do it for that. I did it on my arms when I was doing chest a while back, and I did one like wrapped it around my back and kind of did it. But as long as I do it for like 5 minutes, then I feel better. So, and I usually have a better workout. Like I feel like, okay, I'm more, instead of, it seems like that works better. And tell me if I'm wrong. Instead of just going like before, I would go if I'm doing, say I'm doing a dumbbell row, I would grab a lighter dumbbell and start doing the movement, and that would be like I might do 2 sets of like a lighter weight and call it my warm-up sets, and then do my working sets. Whereas now I'm just like, I'll do some band work, and then I'll just go ahead and go do my exercise. I'm basically doing one kind of warm-up set, and then I'm straight into my working sets right off the bat. So it seems like I feel better doing it that way. Like I don't feel like I'm going to risk injury as much. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do pretty much, bands and then right into the warm-up sets and then, the working sets. What do you do, Jordan?
As far as just getting ready for a workout, I use a band mainly for my shoulders.
Okay.
Just stretching them out. And I do one I really like. I do a static hold where I have palms facing me, and I try and pull it as far apart as I can and just hold it.
Yeah.
I really like that one. And then a lot of like pulling with because it seems like I haven't done it in a while, but maybe like it's probably been over a year, but it seemed like every like couple months I would like pull a muscle in my back.
Oh, yeah.
And so I started taking a band and just warming up just slightly, just like pulling, just getting my back just on any day.
Old, bro.
If it's leg day, I'm doing it.
That's just getting old, bro. That's
Yeah,
what
leg
I'm
day,
saying.
any day.
You're going to reach up in the cabinet and grab something and go, and be like, oh, Michelle, I think I twisted my back. That's going to happen, dude. Yeah.
I use bands. I do the same warm-up every day. And I'll do like a low row. I'll do like a straight arm push down. I'll do triceps. I'll even do body weight squats and just hold on to the band just because it's, 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever, just so I don't fall over because, older than you are. Sometimes gravity.
Yeah. Unless you're on Mars,
I use the same workout or the same warm-up every day. And I think that all that pulling stuff for your shoulders, your back, and I'll do some band stuff with my chest to just get everything going. And then I think it helps with the workout a lot.
Cool.
Do you do sauna or cold plunge or anything?
No, so funny story. So Michelle bought me a cold plunge because I was looking into it for a while, and it was like, I don't know, like 2 Father's Days ago or something. She got me one. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like I set it up on my deck. And obviously here in North Carolina, it's like burning hot most of the time. But I set it up out there, put water in there, and it was like, I put a bunch of ice in there, and it was still only like, the ice just melted, and it was like 70 degrees. And I was like, all right, I want to get it down to like 50 something, so tried a couple more times, couldn't get it down. I was like, man, I want to buy like a bunch of bags of ice. And the next thing I know, I just left it. And left it. And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, I got to clean this thing. So I poured it out and cleaned it. And then eventually it just sat out there, and I've never used it.
Yeah.
It's in a storage bin right now.
George, when I hear that story, like, when you tell these stories, when I tell these stories too, do you ever hear like just Dad's voice in the back of your head when he's like, "Well, cold plunge, well, just you got a bathtub right there, just fill it up with some ice, you'll be fine." That's all. Turn on cold water, you'll be.
Trust me, I thought of that.
Yeah, that's all that's in the back of my head is like that fatherly advice. Like just like he goes there. Yeah. Are you catching yourself saying that stuff like to your kids? Or sometimes like you're just like, just do that. I'm like, because I do. I'm like, just go take a cold shower, you'll be fine. I'm like,
well, and so that's what I did. So for a while, I would come home from the gym and I would take like a cold shower. And so I'm hearing all these benefits of like cold therapy, and then like eventually I was like, dude, this cold water sucks. I'm not doing this anymore.
Right.
And I just changed it. I'm just like, I'm going back to hot water and just and dude, like that's like literally when I get home from the gym, that's like what I look forward to. I was like, I cannot wait to get in a hot shower. Like, I don't want to be in cold water. And it's basically a sauna in there because it's so hot.
Yeah. I bought one of those steam saunas. Our buddy Wes swears by his steam saunas and his cold plunge. He does it, and he's seen great results from it. So I bought this. It was a combo. It came with the cold plunge and in the sauna. And now, after every workout, I always do the sauna. I really look forward to the sauna for like 10 or 15 minutes afterward.
It's 15 minutes. I get the video clips, so that's great. See?
Right, yeah, it is.
He records the workout, sends it to me, and then doesn't turn it off. And I have 15 minutes of, I'm like, what is this? He's gotten in the sauna, and he hasn't turned the video feed off.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He just doesn't have to see a bear come out shirtless dripping in sweat, going to punch the camera off. I'm like, okay, that's great.
Yeah. I forget to just turn it off, but Wes was like, you got to do the cold plunge. I'm like, all right. I went out there and I filled it up too. I don't even know if I can fit in it. But right now it's frozen solid. But I will do, like, after the workout and the sauna and everything, I'll go up and I'll shower, but I'll try and do like a minute or two of colder water at the end just to kind of have a little bit of cold therapy so I can tell Wes or anyone else that, well, I'm working up to the cold
Wes
plunge.
is a nut, man. I see him post that stuff, and I'm like, this dude is either a beast or insane. So,
dude, he's out there. His body fat, he's got like 8% body fat. Yeah. He's got his VO2 max is 44, I think.
Damn.
And he's mid 50s, I think. And
when I
just like his he's out there in his cold plunge with a foot of snow on the ground.
Yeah.
And snow coming down. He's like, getting it in, dude.
He's like, paid my dues. I'm like, good for you.
Paying my dues.
It reminds me of that movie. Jordan, you have access to my Fandango, right? Like, you see the movie? So you got to watch it. It's awesome. It's with Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen. It's called Good Fortune. But in it, like, Seth Rogen is like a multi-millionaire. And so he, like, runs out. He, like, hops in his cold plunge. And he gets out and runs and hops in a sauna. And he gets out and he's like telling his buddy, he's like, you got to do it. He's like, apparently this is what I'm supposed to be doing. He like runs. It's like a comedy, bro. He just jumps in the cold plunge, gets out and he's freezing. And he runs back and hops in the sauna. And he keeps doing it back and forth. And it's like, it's hilarious. That one scene's funny, but that whole movie's funny. But that's what that reminds me of, is because then they switch places and the other guy's like, apparently this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's hilarious. But that's what that always reminds me of. Well, every time I see Wes, I'm like, this dude is either crazy or just a crazy beast, because he's doing like,
he swears by
he's
it.
doing those holds in his garage. It's almost like a reverse plank. He's just like kind of holding himself up with like a weight, and I'm like, his core's got to be rock solid, like the stuff I see him do.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, but I'm with you, Jordan. Cold stuff is just stupid.
Well, I was gonna say the stuff you're talking about is like kind of what sold me on it too. I always see like Instagram videos of these guys with their cold plunges out in the middle of the snow, and I'm like, dude, that's so cool. Like, I want to do that. Right? It doesn't snow here that much though. And then it's like, it's also, they have like this big giant yard, and like all the houses where I'm at are all next to each other. So it's like my neighbor's gonna look out their window and be like, what's Jordan doing in his undies out here on the deck?
I'll never do it.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I was in a spot one time where I had to. Only thing that was accessible was not even lukewarm. They were cold showers, because by the time we got to the showers, they were cold. And so now I'm just like, like I'll be in the shower. Literally, Sarah will be like, wait, there's no hot water. I'm like, and I look at her, I'm like, honey, you know, but she's like, I don't even know why I asked. You will stand in there until all of the hot water's gone. I'll start to feel the hot water to turn a little cold, and I'm like, no, thank you. And I turn it out. I'm like, I'm not peasant status. I don't want, no, I'm cool. And you open the door. Ronnie's opened the door before. I'm like, Dad, I can't see you. And I'm like, shut up. It's not that foggy. It's a little steamy, and just steam rolling out of our shower. I will run that hot water. I'm like, I don't need to be taking no cold showers. I do love that. That's where Jordan and I are so much alike. He's like, nope, I look forward to that hot shower when I get done working out. I will do that. Yeah. And I'll just stand in there.
I think about it every time I'm in there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I'll see, because the steam sauna is down here in the gym, and I'm like, you know, 2 more sets, and then.
Speaking of which, how much do you love that thing, though, right? That thing is great, isn't it?
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah.
The only reason I haven't used mine recently is my hematocrit where it was at. I was like, I'm like drinking enough, and I'm like, I know that's technically, I need to be super hydrated to get in it, or whatever, but. Like, I wouldn't mind doing it tonight. I could go in there and fill up the water. It doesn't take but like 5 minutes to be ready to roll. But if you accidentally touch that thing with your foot yet,
do not touch that.
You know when you do it. God almighty.
Yeah.
I got there one time to put the little chair in.
Jordan, they aren't that expensive either, man. If you look online, like I use New Recover, and I mean, they cost nothing compared to the cedar saunas and stuff that you see.
Dude, I got mine on TV, of all places. So, yeah. It's called Jordan. It's because we were up there at Sarah and Barrett's, and Sarah had gotten Barrett one, and I was okay, cool. And Barrett was like in love with it, and I was like, yeah. So then, they got me on like Instagram or something, like Temu or something, and I was like, whatever. And it was like, you can get it for this much, and I was like, I got like an extra $90 to spare, and I was like, if I lose it, then it's like fine. And I can't remember though. It ended up taking like 3. I forgot about it. It took like 3 weeks to get here, because obviously from overseas. And it came. I put it together. It's just PVC pipe and a quilt basically. And bro, I was like, that's when I started sending y'all snaps. Like, this thing is phenomenal. Like, this is great. I just go in there with my AirPods, got a little pocket out front, sit down in this tiny little dwarf chair thing, and just listen.
I broke that chair.
Well, I was gonna say, there's no way.
The chair that came with mine. Yeah, you guys don't have to worry about it.
Barely holds me. It's like a kid's chair.
I stood up from that after like week 2. I stood up, covered, just sweating. I was like, ugh, gotta get up. Went to sit up and just went straight down. The chair ripped. I was like, what the heck, man? This is nonsense. And then for like 3 weeks, I was sitting on one of the yoga balls.
Damn. Yeah.
And they're like, well, this will hold me, I think. And it did. And then Amy's mom and Webb got me a proper like cedar stool that's rated for 400 pounds or something. It's a lot more comfortable and reassuring whenever I sit on it. I check them out, Jordan. Yeah. They're great.
Yeah, get rid of that cold plunge tone, man. Just be like, I'm getting a sauna. Yeah, it's worth it.
Well, it's in storage anyway. So.
Yeah, free up some space.
Yeah, man. Hey, there's Uncle Ron's bear right there. There we go. Still up there. Yes. Surfing bear. Anyway, well, cool, man. What else you got? Jordan's bedtime for you, bro.
It's way past bedtime, man.
You're working from home tomorrow, aren't you, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, working from home every day. Or whatever. We're busy tomorrow.
Yeah.
With photo shoots and stuff.
My Fridays are equal.
Yeah. How about you, Jordan? You working from home tomorrow?
I am. I'm supposed to be in office 5 days a week, but
really? Oh, okay.
I got a new manager now. Yeah, but I got a new manager now. He's way more lax.
That was good, yeah.
Yeah, he's been there for a while. So like when I was telling him about like the scheduling with like taking the kids to school, he literally was just like, I don't care. Like, take them to school. You don't gotta tell me, just like get the work done. I was like, hey,
nice,
perfect. He's way better than my previous manager. So, and he's just like a lot more.
Hopefully, the previous manager doesn't listen to this podcast. So that's cool.
I don't care if she does.
That's all.
Go right ahead. Hey, Jessica. I don't care.
That's funny, man.
That's funny.
Man, I don't care at all.
Oh, cool, man. Well, I don't know what else you want to talk about. I appreciate being on the podcast. I didn't realize it's 9:30 at night here, man. So, y'all gotta go to bed. Unfortunately, won't go to bed for a hot minute. I got some stuff I gotta finish up. Ugh. Actually, I got some Kahuna Strength stuff I gotta finish up. But y'all go over with you, Ben. Oh yeah, Jordan, would you ever use an app? If there was like an app on your phone where you could be like, oh, cool, you just type in something for the day. Like, I'm going to the gym. I need like a workout, man. You just type in what you want to do that day, and it, gives you a workout for the day, and you can be like, okay, cool, I'll just track my weights in that. Would you use something like that?
Yeah, it'd be cool if there was an option to just track your stuff also. Because that's all I do. I just track my stuff. But yeah, then too, if there's like stuff in there like, oh, try this.
Yeah. Do you track your water? Like your water intake? You pay attention to that?
I need to.
Yeah.
I could literally go all day without drinking water and be fine.
Really?
Not healthy fine, but like just be fine. I have to like force myself to drink water. Like at work, I'll just be sitting there and be like, oh man, I haven't had any water today. The last time I had water was at the gym, and that was at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh wow!
So I'm like, I have to like drink water because but yeah, I try to do my best of like I drink a lot of water at the gym, but then like at work, I try to like have like a Yeti full and just try to make sure I drink it, but I don't track it.
Did Dad tell
Probably
you about his
should.
prostate recently? We did talk about that on the way to his cataract surgery. He told me a very in-depth detail about that, about his prostate or whatever recently. No. Oh, he was like, he's like,
I don't think so.
It might be concerning. I thought he said he was going to tell y'all, but about his prostate, he's like, how much then?
He might have
use the bathroom or whatever. But anyway, so on the drive up there, he's telling me about it, and because he had TURP surgery a while back, like a year, 2 years ago or something. But anyway, in doing so, I was like, oh, it's like okay, well, he having some more of that issue. He goes, well, I was like, okay, and then I was like, I just have to go like. He's never, my father's, this is where we give him, he's never been great at hydrating, which is weird because he's so in shape and so on top of his nutrition and always has been and been a lifelong runner. But he doesn't hydrate nearly the way he should be doing. So I was like, were you drinking enough water? He goes, do you want to get a kick out of this? He goes, well, I'm drinking water and mix it with a little bit of Coke. And I'm like, okay. Which is what he used to do when we were kids. Like when I first started playing tennis when I was a kid, it was like basically poor man's Gatorade. He would be like, mix a little bit of Coke into water. It was great for when you're playing tennis. But I'm like, but that's what he's drinking now. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm driving the car. I'm like, so, but like, are you drinking like water? He goes, well, then have some coffee. I was like, how much coffee? Well, I have had a little bit more coffee than I have had. I have been making 6 cups. Now I'm making 8 cups a day. And I was like, you drinking this during the day? He goes, yeah. I was like, and then you're also drinking water mixed with Coke? He goes, well, yeah, but it's 50-50 Coke. So it's like, look, 50% Coke, 50% water. I'm like, but are you drinking any water? And he's like, well, I'm drinking it with, I'm mixing it with Coke. It's not that bad. And I'm like, and so I told him, like, with that, it's a lot of caffeine. Then on top of it, that Coke has got caffeine in it. So that's probably why you're having some of these issues. It's like, definitely going to upset you and make you pee a lot. It's like, they're diuretics. It's like, and you have sugar in it, which is a diuretic. So that's going to make you have to pee too. And he was like, yeah, well, and I drink some of the Gatorades. And I had asked him when we got there, do you have a water? So he's like, I got a Gatorade. He brought me the Gatorade, and I was like, yeah, that's 140 calories. This has got 40 grams of sugar in it. He's like, oh, I was like, it's so I'm like, so I was like, so he saw his doctor today, and
yeah, but I cut it with Coke.
Yeah.
I put Coke in there.
Just add the Coke, 50-50 Coke and Gatorade.
Caffeine cancels it out.
So I was like, so he had to go meet with his doctor today, who I'm sure I told him, I was like, please make sure you tell them what your fluid intake has been, which they should be asking him. I don't know how honest he'll be with the doctor. He's usually pretty good, but but he also had cataract surgery yesterday. He already had his other eye done, so he just had his eye done. And they told him explicitly, no driving for 24 hours. He's like, okay. And his surgery was scheduled at 1, I think, or something. They didn't get him back there until 2. He had a doctor's appointment today at 1, and of course he's driving. I call him, and he was like, hey, Dad, what are you doing? He's like, on my way to the doctor. I was like, yeah, I was going to say, do you want me to drive you? He's like, nah, I'm driving just fine. I was like, okay, so I mean, I can see pretty good out of one eye. And I'm like, okay, cool, great, all right. He's supposed to be wearing those big, old people, blacked out glasses too. And the nurse told me yesterday, she goes, here's what it is, and he's supposed to wear these for 3 days. And I literally went, okay. And she looked at me, I was like, he's right there. I was like, he's going to take these off as soon as we get home. And she's like, well, sir, you can't do that. And he goes, huh, what? I'll leave him on. I said, hey, I'll leave him on. I was like, I'm like, as soon as we get in this truck, he's taking these fuckers off. And as soon as we got in the car, they wheeled him out to the wheelchair. As soon as he got in the truck, he went, all right, took them right off and got a regular pair of sunglasses on. I was like, okay, cool. Well, at least he put that on. So I was like, yeah, sure, buddy. So
my dad had cataract surgery a while ago. And same thing, they're like, you can't drive. And
they told me he couldn't work out.
We went and visited. Nice. Well, we went and visited my dad a week and a half later and saw his car. The whole right side of his car was just destroyed.
God.
We were like, what happened to your car? He's like, I don't know. What happened to it? We're like, the right side of it is just smashed. What did you hit? It's something. He's like, I don't know. I must got hit in the parking lot. And and Mom goes, no. Ask him, is he supposed to be driving? And he's like, I can drive fine. And she's like, Larry, you can't see out of one of your eyes. And he's like, yeah, but I just cover it. So my dad driving down the road like this, just smashing into things. I don't know what he guardrails and whatever. He's like, yeah, just cover the eye. It's fine.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, no, that's clearly. Yeah. He's like, we'll get it fixed. It's fine. It's still dry.
His mom's a freaking doctor, so she's like, she knows what she's talking about. Oh, that's awesome.
She knows what she's talking about, but still she's like, hey, Larry, where are you off to? I'm going to drive into town. Okay.
Well, she
shouldn't be driving.
She's probably like, you can't tell them nothing anyway. I'm sure our wives have ran into the same situation. I know Sarah said it before, and like one of the kids said something, and Desi was like, oh, you should probably, and Sarah's like, don't even bother telling him. He's going to do it anyway. I'm like, I can get it open. I got a multi-tool. Leave me alone. She's like, God, sure. We back inside, and meanwhile, I'm like, hey, you want to come out here and watch me do this? Because I did try to climb on the roof, by the way, which I joke about all the time, how old men get old, and then they fall down. You're like, oh, I know how they fell. They tried to climb on the roof, didn't they? And they're like, yeah. Dad finally got smart enough. He's like, now he puts it on me. Yeah, hey, Jordan, by the way, do you want to move down here? It'd be great. I'll just send you over. He's like, hey, I need to blow leaves off of my roof. Can you come over? And I'm like, I don't want to climb up on your roof. Bro, I'm 47 years old. I don't need to be climbing on a roof. But we got all that snow, and our HVAC unit was just getting killed. I'd already cleaned all the snow off of it. And I was like, I can't get my house to heat. That HVAC unit is going to die. And we have skylights in our living room, which are the bane of my existence. They work great in the winter because they heat up the whole house. In the summertime, you got to cover them up because they just freaking make that place an oven. So I'm looking up and I'm like, well, they're buried under 15 inches of snow. If I can clear them, that sunlight will come right through here, solve my HVAC unit problem. Okay. I was like, it's powdery snow. So I was like, well, I don't have I got the ladder out that we do have, 6-foot ladder. Desi comes walking out. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, she's like, you go try and climb on the roof. And I was like, don't tell Sarah. She's like, well, I'm definitely going to walk inside and tell Sarah. And I was like, great. We got the oldest kid now ratting me out. I was like, fine, I'll put it up. And what I need is a ladder that leans up against the roof. I was like, Dad's got one. So I'm like, we're going to go down and drive on the ice, to go get this ladder. Of course, I called Dad, and he's already outside in the snow. He's like, yeah, I'll get the ladder ready for you. He doesn't think that there's anything wrong with me climbing on my roof with a whole bunch of snow. He's going to give me the ladder. We get out on the road. There's cars that are wrecked out here on the road. So I go, I'm going to turn around and go home. Call my neighbor Jimmy. Jimmy's got a ladder. It falls out to like 16 feet. We get it. I throw it up on the roof. I climb the ladder. I take one step off that ladder into that snow and go to move. And when I do, it slips underneath me. I go down on one knee, and I realize I'm hanging onto a ladder, and I'm like, this is not a smart situation. And now I'm like, I don't know how I can get back on the ladder without falling off the roof. And meanwhile, Desi's down there like this. She's like, you okay? I was like, please hold on to the ladder. And she was, yeah, did you just fall down? I was like, this isn't safe. I finally, after a few minutes, get hooked back on the ladder, walk it down. It's like, I can't climb the roof to get to it. But we're guys. So I have like 3 more seconds. I thought, and I went, but they're closer to the edge of the roof on the back side of the house. Maybe I'll walk around to the back side of the house. I did. I carried all the stuff back there, got to the back side of the house, looked up there, and Sarah by this time was like, are you trying to climb the roof? I was like, yeah. She's like, I don't even know why I bother. Aren't you one who makes fun of people for doing this? And I was like, yes, honey, but this is me, and I'm special. And she's like, that would be the word. What she said, and shut the door. And I was like, she's the funny one in this relationship. I get the ladder up, and I take 3 steps up the ladder, and I go, you know what? I don't think I want her to be like, told you. So I just took the ladder down. It was like, came back inside, and Sarah goes, you're not doing skylights? I was like, no, honey. She's like, okay. and just walked off. I was like, yeah, about that. That was kind of dumb. But yeah, we're at that point where, so hopefully I won't turn into basically our dads, who our wives are just like, good luck, can't tell them anything anyway. Go do whatever. Just don't die, basically. That's right. We're just saying that you're the smarter one who probably doesn't do anything like that other than doing kick flips, you know.
Yeah, so yeah. I would say like anytime like it has snowed in the past, like the next morning or something, I'd be like, I can make it to the gym. And she was like, why go to the gym? And I'm like, it's not like I need to work out. It's just like I can make it, so I was just like, I might as well go. Yeah, I like being out there, like driving it. So fine. Yeah. I'll be all right. She's like, it's ice on the road. I'm like, I can see it. It's all right. Drive slow enough. I know where the ice patches are. Be all right. You know. And plus, it's like I love doing it because I love going to the gym and there's no one in there. It's so nice. Every once in a while it'll be like that. I'll go in there and there won't be a soul in there. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is great. Except for when I first started going to that gym in the morning time, it used to be like nobody there. And I think that was because I was going even earlier than 5 o'clock. I remember one morning I was in there and there's one other guy in there. And this guy comes up banging on the door. And I'm like, what's going on? And I go over and I'm not opening the door for the guy because no one else is there. And he's not like in gym clothes or anything. And I'm like, what's this guy doing? And he's like yelling at me, hey, I need to use a phone. And I'm like, what for? And he's like, I was in a car wreck. The police are there. They're towing my car. And now I need to ride home. And I was like, okay, well, you shouldn't even stay there? And he's like, no, I had to leave. And I was like, all right. I was like, well, I can't help you. So now I go back and start working out. And then the guy that's in there, I guess he was like sketched out about it. So he just left. So now I'm in the myself. And then I see the guy, he's like circling the building. And he comes back, knocks on the window again. Damn. What, dude? What you want? Hey, man. He's like, can I just like, can I please just use your phone? Just let me in, use your phone. I'm like, no, I'm not like, can you call me a ride? You can just call the ride for me. And I was like, no, man, I can't do that. And then like go back to work out. And then like this old lady comes walking in. And I'm like, man, I don't feel comfortable with like some old lady being here and this guy doing this. I like call the police and be like, hey, can y'all just come like talk to this person because I don't feel safe with this. Like, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. Like she's going to let him in or something. Like, I don't think so. But other than that though, get there in the morning. I don't know. He just left.
What happened to the
police
guy?
showed up and were like circling the building, but like I guess he just left.
Oh, okay.
He probably saw me on the phone or something, but that's when I was like, I'm not opening the door for you, man. Like, especially into like a private gym. Like,
no, I'm cool, man.
Not a private. Oh yeah, it is a private gym, but like someone who like locally like who owns it. Like, I'm not gonna do that to the guy's business. Like, let some random person in that's not a member. Like, no. But like going to the gym, there's like nobody there. Like, like it's amazing. Like I love when it's like that, especially in the back room. They have a speaker set up so you can like plug your phone in and play your music and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Cool. Well, bro, we'll call it, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. Yeah, man. I saw you had the old shirt. Yeah. Nice.
At least 3 days a week. I was wearing it every day of the week because I always wear a hoodie to the gym just to like warm up.
Mm-hmm.
And for the longest time, I've been wearing it for years. And I wear it every day. And I was like, man, I got to get another hoodie because I feel like people are probably looking at me like, this guy wears the same hoodie in here every single day. That thing's got to stink. But I wash it every day. Because having kids, you do laundry like every day. So I always wash it.
Wash clothes all the time.
Get another hoodie in rotation. So like, this is like an every other day hoodie. But it's definitely like legit, like
nice.
the best one. Because it's like a heavy. I like it. It's like kind of like a heavy sweatshirt. This one is, and man, it fits like perfect. Yeah. I wear it all the time to the gym.
Oh, good. I can't remember which blank that was that we used back then. I want to say it was. I think it was Fruit of the Loom, actually, because they were the ones who made that one color that we really liked. And I used for the
string just came out of
back
it.
In the day.
I think it was like 2 days ago. Wow. I gotta weave it back through there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you a new one, man. All right, brother, man. Well, I'm gonna hit stop recording, so that way we'll chat for a real second and get off. But anyway, there we go, and we're out.
Hey guys, welcome to the Kahuna Strength Podcast, where we help men and women build real sustainable strength for their real life. No trends, no shortcuts, just what actually works and works for us and hopefully works for you too. We're busy adults, parents, professionals, college kids, and we're all just trying to stay strong and healthy and consistent. If you want strength you can live with, you're in the right place.